You belong with me in deep darkness. I will show you the secrets of the universe and the cosmos alike. I am the end of time, bane of existence, and an emissary of the sixth plane, the nightmare of next. Fear me, mortals, for Sathagwa gives no warning. It's gooey? Aww.
Last time on GameGrumps.
Maybe she's like the ultimate despair of nuts.
I have something I'd like to say regarding the whole alibi thing.
I would like one.
How much? I've got $5 and a paperclip.
But fortunately, the paperclip is Clippy from Windows 95. It looks like you've been accused of murder. Do you need some help?
No, that was around the time that we left to take a big, long, flat stinkum.
Oh boy. I think that 1.5 hours of sleep is starting to kick in, man.
Hey, I'm Grumps. I'm not so Grump, and we're the GameGrumps.
Hey everybody,
Okay,
welcome back.
let's get-
Oh,
okay. Sorry, please. Great
Let's start
opening.
again.
Solid. Very
Yeah.
professional. We've only been doing this for 8 years.
No, shut up. No, it's just, it's the lag. That's what it is. It's the lag.
How's it going, everybody? We are junk deep in this trial, and we're trying to figure out who the murderer is because we finally figured out who the victim is.
Yeah, that's pretty effed up that we're only just now figuring out who was murdered in the murder trial to defend the person who was murdered.
Well, you don't want to defend the person who was murdered. It's a little late for their defense, but you can
you know,
defend the person who is accused of murder.
Posthumous defense.
Yeah.
Little PD.
There you go. All right, let's do this.
All right.
We can be totally sure the murder happened sometime between 10 at night and 9 in the morning.
For me, I was already asleep before nighttime hit, so I don't have an alibi after 10 o'clock.
For me, I didn't do it. So next.
But I'm sure I met up with everyone else before 9 this morning.
We ran into each other in the dining hall, right? That was around... Oh yeah! Right around 7:30. I remember checking right before I went in, so I'm totally sure about it.
Ah! Dude, her face is the best.
Yeah. Wow. I remember at 2:30 I was brushing my teeth.
At the dentist, yeah, alright.
10 p.m. to 7:30 a.m., you don't have an alibi.
The murder happened between 10 p.m. and 9 a.m. and I don't have an alibi from 10 p.m. until 7:30 a.m.
Is it possible I went sleepwalking and then sleep stabbing?
I think that's possible. No, you're wrong. Just arguing with himself for an hour.
Yeah,
it's like,
just screaming, yeah. With all the action lines behind him.
If I can't provide an alibi for that period, then I just have to prove that the murder didn't happen during the time I don't have an alibi. If I do that, I have to make it clear when the body ended up in the garden.
What?
I don't know. I have no idea. I guess I'll just shoot bullets at things until...
until something makes sense.
Yeah.
Wow, you know what? It kind of went... Never mind.
Okay. There you go. Done.
They just all look like, they just all look like vibrators, like stacked up like that of different lengths. And I was like, Aaron, what kind of man are you? Are you sprinklers, exploded body, Or are you a real man who can take fragments near the dead body?
Well, let me tell you one thing. I'll give you a look at one of my flat, long, wide stinkums, and then you tell me, you know what I'm saying?
Okay. Alright, please.
Because of the sprinklers in the garden. The sprinklers are set to go off right at 7:30 every morning, right?
Yeah, so the body would have been wet.
So if the body had been in the garden before 7:30, then it should have been completely soaked.
Yeah, I guess.
I remember this part perfectly.
I remember this part of the game! Let's flash back to it! Maybe we could watch the scene with, like, the luchador mask with the knife above Makoto in bed another couple thousand times.
Wait, was the hair visible before?
Yeah.
It was?
Mm-hmm.
Wouldn't we have been able to tell that it wasn't Kyoko then, since it wasn't long, flowing purple hair?
It's kind of pinkish.
Okay.
But I mean, it's all, like, dark because it's burned, I guess. I don't know.
Are you saying only the mouth down south was wet? How dare you spew such indecent words?
Fuck.
Mouth down south.
Because of the sprinklers.
What?
Even Makoto's like,
I was like stunned into silence.
Do you think the voice actress for Toko is like, do you think the mouth is this the real line? Can I?
Yeah. This seems like an appropriate time to ask for a raise in my pay.
Yeah, I don't remember this being in the audition process. Alright.
Yeah. She's gonna be like the house party voice actors where you can't find any information about them anywhere.
It's like, yeah,
there's a couple. There's a couple that like are proud of it, and others who are like, never, ever put my name on this.
Man, you're totally wacko.
If you really think it wasn't the sprinkler, you'd better tell us why.
I need to prove it wasn't the sprinklers that got the body wet. All I have to do is hit Toko with certain evidence, and that should do it. When I literally threw water on the body.
Yeah.
Wait, are we?
Whee!
The moment of truth. Oh, it's one of these.
Here we
Fuck,
go.
I don't remember the controls for this.
I admit nothing. I hate
Okay,
you.
got
Oh
it.
god, why is she floating like that?
You don't know anything. Hold on. Are you trying to blame me? I admit nothing.
Doing well. Reload, reload, reload.
I don't know anything. Hold on. Are you
Reload.
trying to blame me? I admit nothing. Are you trying to blame me? I admit nothing.
Doing well.
I hate you. No, no, no. I don't know anything.
Got it. All right.
Great job.
How can you say it wasn't the sprinkler?
The body analysis.
Prove it.
Oh my god!
Just remember what the body was like after the explosion, and you'll see why.
Oh, is that how she reacted to? Just remember what the body was like after the explosion. Was it her holding her pigtails and screaming with snot coming out of her nose?
Seriously.
The top half of the body.
Yeah, it's like it could be pink if it was exploded.
The bottom half was completely dry.
I guess.
Yeah, I guess. Your roots are showing. Alright.
Embarrassing.
If the sprinklers got the body wet, shouldn't the whole body have been wet?
So they only got the top one.
Including the mouth down south.
Oh my god.
Maniac! I'm so sick of her.
Yeah, yeah. I feel you, Hina.
Yeah, thanks, man.
Let's just move on. The reason only the top half
I am
was
so
wet
sick
was
of her. Alright. I poured water on her.
While the body was still on fire, I doused it with water. But only the part on fire, the top half.
I should have moistened the other half for safety.
Yeah, like how you're supposed to stir a campfire.
So if the sprinklers didn't get the body wet, then the murder must have taken place
At some
in the garden. No, Hero.
Which means she must have been killed sometime between then and when the body was discovered at 9.
But Makoto's alibi was only missing from 10 o'clock last night to 7:30 this morning, right?
Right.
So there's no way Makoto could have done it. I guess you had an alibi after all. Good for you.
In which case, the only one left without an alibi is Kyoko.
Gasp.
Oh, that was a lot of oxygen to take in at once. Kyoko's the only one without an alibi, which would mean that Mukuro's killer is Kyoko. Kyoko murdered someone. That's...
I'd like to say one thing.
I didn't do it. Moving on.
Nim, I'd just like to say one thing. Is my hair pink or purple or white? Can you really tell? Like, every time I think it's one color, it kind of feels like it's a different color.
Yeah. God, you're right.
It's like that dress that's green and gold, but also black and blue or whatever. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
I can't remember what the actual colors were.
It's white and gold and blue and black.
Yes, thank you. Thank you, that's it.
The dress that's pink and gray or...
Whatever. Yeah. If you vote for me and I die here, then you really threw away your vote because I won't be getting elected.
I can't let that happen.
Are you saying you're not the culprit?
I'm not saying that.
Of course I'm not. I have no reason to kill anyone.
Except the very obvious reason that we've all been given.
Yeah.
This is a trap the mastermind has laid for us.
A trap?
We're this far into the game and now you decide to blame me?
I mean, you are to blame for literally all of this.
Yes, this is 100% your fault.
You really think your little trick is gonna work?
Shut up, you.
You got it, boss. Shutting up now.
Oh.
Boy, he really respects Byakuya like no one else.
Yeah. Oh, did have a reason. She did?
She thought Mukuro was the ultimate despair. In other words, the mastermind behind everything. So she killed her to try and put a stop to all this. Isn't that right, Kyoko?
You got me. Come on.
All right, okay.
But you made one catastrophic mistake. Mukuro wasn't the mastermind at all.
This guy's such a dumbass. Like,
yeah.
I'm so impressed by how stupid he is.
Also, I don't think this is correct, because this is the twist on the twist. And usually the murder isn't discovered until the twist on the twist on the twist.
Yes, the triple twist.
And as a result, we were forced into another trial. Something I'm sure you weren't at all expecting.
So, that was her motive?
If she had a motive and no alibi, well then, I think it's pretty clear Kyoko's gotta be the culprit.
And you're always
I'm stupid
right,
and convinced.
Yeah.
I'm not the only one without an alibi. Makoto's explanation is still insufficient.
What?
Oh, I thought you liked me.
Wait a second. Does that mean we're not gonna have coffee later?
The sprinklers didn't get the body wet, but that doesn't mean the murder happened when he said it did.
What are you...
Because you see, there is a way the body could have avoided getting wet.
Waterproof clothes.
Interesting.
Yeah,
All it would take is covering the body with a certain something to keep it from getting wet.
Oh yeah, the tarp.
Water?
Yeah. Fight water with
like
water.
An impenetrable layer of water that the next water couldn't get through? No, Hero.
Oh, I'm so confused. Certain something at the scene of the crime is the fucking tarp.
Yeah.
Tarp.
Fake nails. Obviously.
The body was covered in an armor of fake nails. That's why there were 2 missing.
The body was coated in the 5th chicken.
You catch on quick. You're right. All you'd have to do is cover the body with the tarp. and that'd take care of the water.
Yeah, I'm sure somebody thought that far ahead. Oh no, the sprinklers are gonna go off and they're gonna know that it was murdered before 7:30. I gotta put a tarp over it so the sprinklers will go, and then I'll take it off after the sprinklers have gone.
That's kind of how people operate in this game.
Exactly what the killer did. The dirt pattern on the tarp can attest to that. Only one side of the tarp got dirty, because that's the side that got covered in water.
Wait, wouldn't... What?
The side that faced down over the body, meanwhile, kept perfectly clean.
Why would it get dirty if it was covered in water?
I think she's saying it got flipped.
The tarp to keep the body from getting soaked.
Oh.
But why would they go to all that effort just to keep the body from getting wet?
Most likely so they could cloud the issue of when the murder actually took place.
Which is stupid, but I guess that's what we're going with.
Also, wet corpses, straight up yucky.
Yeah. Ew, ew, ew.
Create an excuse exactly like the one Makoto just gave us.
Huh? But why would Kyoko say that? Did she...
Does she not want to make out with me anymore?
Yeah. Did I say something wrong? Kyoko, can we talk about this over here for a second? Why would she want to make me look like the killer? Oh, I can't think about that right now. That tarp! If it was used the way Kyoko said, the tarp must have touched the body, right? But the body... didn't have a tarp on it. I can't worry about Kyoko's motivations. If I don't do something, everyone's gonna think I'm the killer. I have to refute what Kyoko said. Make your argument. Okay, body before the explosion, exploded body analysis, fragments near the dead body. Well, it's gotta be body before the explosion.
By covering the body with the tarp, the killer prevented it from getting wet.
So the reason the tarp was only dirty on one side is because the sprinkler got that side wet.
But that's... I don't understand that.
It was totally spotless, right?
It's because that side was protected from the water. Since it was facing down toward the body...
Here we go.
Of course it didn't get dirty!
Wait, what?
Oh, nope.
Oh, that was the... I had the wrong bullet.
Oh, okay.
By covering the body with the tarp, the killer prevented it from getting wet.
Oh.
So the reason that
because the spring, but the underside
Speed it through.
Totally, it's because that side,
since it was facing down toward the body.
Oh, that's right.
Of course it didn't get dirty.
Boosh! Well done.
No, it's wrong.
Idiot.
Just like leaps over the fucking railing and punches him in the face. No, it's wrong.
Because the blood wasn't dry before the body got blown up, right? Yakuya said it himself. Not to touch it, or you might get some on you. If you put a tarp on a body
And it would make you
state,
incredibly delicious.
Absolutely would have gotten blood on it.
Well, maybe the culprit washed it, so nobody would know they'd used it.
If they had, they would have washed both sides. Just washing the one side wouldn't hide anything.
Dirt.
I mean, if we're going by that logic, then the covering up the body during the sprinklers logic is also just as asinine.
Oh, yeah, true.
More than that, what if the very blood we saw on the body was meant as a kind of camouflage?
The blood was camouflage?
What if, after the killer used the tarp to avoid the sprinklers, they then covered the body in blood that didn't belong to the victim?
Ooh.
What?
You mean someone else's blood? Where would they get something like that?
From themselves?
I know! They could have grabbed some of the blood packs from the nurse's office.
No, that was all like, that was all dark red, wasn't it?
No, that you're thinking of the blood on in the classroom that was like a year old.
That's right.
No, that's not what happened this time.
Oh, okay, and you're sure of that?
The killer got the blood from right there in the garden.
From the blood plant.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, the man-eating plant? It does seem odd that they would bring up a fucking man-eating plant and then never incorporate it into, the story somehow.
Bloody duct tape?
Yeah, that might help.
Was
you got that out of the locker?
Oh, did he kill one of the chickens?
Killed one of the chickens. Chicken or rice? Rice chicken.
Chicken blood?
Yes.
What? Chicken blood?
Delicious!
When I checked the chicken coop before the murder, there were 5 chickens.
Then when I came back, all the other 4 chickens were like, chicken was murdered, bleh, chicken was murdered.
Yeah, now we've got 2 murders on our hands. Only one of which can be converted into delicious nuggets.
Someone killed a chicken and then covered the body with its blood?
Only one of which can be converted into delicious nuggets. And then we'll have to dispose the body of the chicken.
Man, that's messed up.
Killing a living thing just to do something like that is awful. They should have at least eaten it.
I wonder if the killer had to get the blood from the scene so they wouldn't be spotted walking around. Anyway, there's no denying that a chicken went missing, which provides a basis for my theory.
Sometimes I sort of zone out and I just listen to the music and I imagine like some fucking like raver guy in the background with like Jenko jeans, just like fucking with like glow sticks and shit. Just
just doing the
mind.
swirlies. Oh, sorry, am I interrupting something?
What doesn't make sense, Byakuya?
You said the culprit used the tarp to avoid the water and then covered the body in blood, right?
Mm-hmm.
But if that's the case, then the blood should have soaked into the ground around the body.
What are you fucking talking about?
But that's not what we saw. Only the victim's clothing had blood on it.
But it wasn't the victim's clothing. It was just the fucking jacket laid over the body.
Completely clean.
I have to agree, that certainly is strange. Maybe they didn't apply the blood at the scene.
Maybe the person in the mask was the chicken.
They covered it beforehand?
I accuse the chicken. No, you're wrong.
Oh, the chicken is the 17th student!
When you discovered the body, was it wearing the coat like you normally would?
No, it was laid on top.
So? Wait, no. The head was through the neck hole, but the arms weren't in the sleeves.
And it was backwards.
Yes.
Then that settles it.
Sorry,
I did
I'm
it.
having a tough time keeping up. What settles what?
Here's what happened. The murder took place before the sprinklers went off,
Okay.
Does that mean the person was actually stabbed in the back?
because the killer covered it with the tarp.
Oh. I don't know.
Then,
Well, I mean, it was
at the
chicken
same
blood,
time
right?
The killer was gathering up the tarp. They pulled the coat
This is
over the
very
body,
confusing.
The
Yes.
coat they'd already covered in blood. This series of cover-ups was meant to disguise the actual time the murder occurred. They wanted us to think the murder happened sometime after the sprinklers had gone off, at 7:30.
Okay. He's just doing vocal warm-ups. Hey.
To pull all that off,
You would have to be a real dick.
wouldn't they have had to go back to the garden after the sprinklers turned off?
That actually wouldn't have been all that difficult.
Considering Toko did it.
Oh, dip.
They already had the coat ready, so they just had to grab the tarp and pull the coat over the body. They'd be done in no time.
Maybe,
Wait,
but still.
the code over? As in, rhymes with Makoto over?
Shit, that's me.
Damn it.
Oh.
Hina, after you met up with Makoto in the dining hall, did you two stay together from that point on?
Oh no. I headed off to the gym, and Makoto
Killed a man, and Makoto didn't show up till later.
Then he had plenty of time to spare, wouldn't you say?
What the fuck, Kyoko? What the fuck?
That's not.
Don't bother saying it's not possible.
At the very, yeah, I will say it's kind of nice that I feel like Makoto's been pretty bulletproof this whole time, and the fact
Yes.
that this one is like he's really like in hot water is pretty interesting.
Well, I also don't know. Kyoko believes in him. So I also don't know if this is all part of her like grand detectiving scheme to get the real killer to identify him or herself.
Yeah.
I must admit, Kyoko's reasoning is sound. Makoto's alibi is inadequate.
I hate
But Hiro
that guy.
said it was good, and he's the smartest one.
But the suspicion is on me, but why? Why is Kyoko trying to entrap me? Is it because she likes me? I don't understand. Maybe she wants a kiss? Nice.
Well then, it looks like we're back to square one.
Bum 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 at square one.
It's no good, so once again, our suspects are him and Kyoko.
For serious, man? Which one of them did it? Hey, why don't we let luck decide? Let's flip a coin. 50-50 odds.
That's
You
the
know, at
best
this
idea.
point, I can't say I totally disagree.
Yeah.
See? Pretty good idea, right?
No, not that. I just remembered something super serious.
Oh, really?
Well, don't just stand there. Out with it.
Here comes the twist on the twist on the twist.
Yeah. So remember those really wide, flat stinkums you took?
Damn it, stop.
The one we found stuck in the body before it exploded, right? According to the Monokuma file, the knife went all the way through, from front to back.
Just like the way I wipe my butt.
So, what about it?
I'm pretty sure I'd seen that knife somewhere before. That's what I thought when I first saw it. I just remembered.
Listen, more important. Now that we have the knife, what are we gonna do with it? Stab each other?
Now that you've got that brick in your face, what you gonna do with it?
I think that's the exact joke that you made when this scene happened before.
I mean, how could it not? How could it not be? We can't let Toko keep it, that's for sure. We don't know what she might do.
Yo. Oh man, I don't know if I want to make the editors do this, because that shit's so buried, but if we get a Danganronpa style flashback for when you said that, that would be incredible. Now that we have the knife, what are we gonna do with it? Stab Byakuya? We're gonna stab Byakuya, right?
Well, you did put that brick in my face, so what am I gonna do with it? I promise, if it happens again, 5 episodes from now, my brain will take me down the exact same avenue.
I don't want it anyway. So what to do?
Why don't you hang on to it, Makoto?
Huh? Me?
Oh, Kyoko, were you setting him up the whole time?
Engaged to Makoto?
Oh. I don't know.
You don't seem surprised. You must have noticed earlier.
Yeah, maybe this is all just like a long play for Kyoko to get away with this murder.
Wow, that'd be crazy.
That would be the second, like, double-cross, like, potential love interest situation.
Yeah, from a girl you like. Oh, man.
Yeah.
Why did you hide that fact?
It's not that I hid it. It's just...
It's just that I didn't want to tell anyone about it, and I kept it to myself.
I didn't think it was important where the knife came from. I couldn't be sure of what actually happened last night. This is a flashback of this scene number 78, I think? 78, 79?
Okay, yeah, sure.
I thought maybe I really did kill her.
Suspicious. Very suspicious indeed. The knife we found stuck in the body came from Makoto. Now I'm totally convinced he did it. 12,000% convinced.
Everybody listen to Hiro. He knows what he's talking about.
Yeah, he's a smart guy.
Considering everything up until now, I should be able to make it clear. I have to prove that I didn't murder anyone. I'm not the killer! Unless you're talking about killing this jacket, because I'm killing everything. Alright. Disguised dead body, exploded body analysis, fragments near the body. Well, I don't know what any of these would be.
Lodged in the dead body.
Yeah.
It's the same one we gave to Makoto.
It really is, isn't it? I was afraid of that.
Guys.
He did have that knife before, and that seals it. Makoto did it.
Just because I had the knife once, that automatically makes
Doesn't
me
mean
the
I
killer?
always had the knife.
Well, getting stabbed is what killed her.
Wait.
Right?
No, it's not.
Good question.
No, that's wrong.
Break.
Wait, hold on. The stab wound isn't what killed Mukuro.
Mm-hmm.
That should be clear from the description of the cover-up we just heard.
Lies! We never talked about what killed her!
We did. Pretty extensively.
We've been, yeah, doing almost nothing but that.
No, don't you remember?
It was like 1 minute ago.
Time for a flashback.
Right?
And then flashbacks to, don't you remember?
In other words, the victim never wore that blood-stained coat until after they were dead.
Okay, fine. So what?
So all of it.
So, when we discovered the body, the knife had been thrust through the coat along with the body.
Are we not going to talk about the shoes and how fabulous they are? Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I mean, really. Also, the hand is flipped up in that picture when it's down in the other picture.
Oh.
She was already dead at that point. Obviously, the stab wound isn't what killed her.
Maybe you stabbed her twice. Once to kill her and once to cover it up.
I mean...
And once for good luck!
Stabbed twice in the same spot? No, there's no way that's possible. The exact condition of the body was written down for everyone to see. I'm assuming...
And perhaps we should look at it next time on GameGrumps?
Oh my god! I'm gonna shit! Pfft, one step closer to the edge and I'm about to poop everything you say to me! Ow! Ow, he says. Ow. He says ow. That's what he says. He says